Okay, Be'ezrat Hashem Hayom, we're going to learn about Parashat Vaera, the second parasha of Sefer Shmot. Parasha begin, וידבר אלוהים אל משה ויאמר אליו אני אדוני וארא אל אברהם אל יצחק וליעקב ואל שדה ושמי אדוני לא נודעתי להם וגם הקימותי את בריתי איתם וגם אני שמעתי את נאקת בני ישראל ואזכור את בריתי לכן אמור לבני ישראל אני אדוני והוצאתי אתכם מתחת צבאות מצרים לקחתי אתכם לים והבאתי אתכם אל הארץ אשר נשאתי את ידי. The Torah said וידבר משה כן אל בני ישראל ולא שמעו אל משה מקוצר רוח ומעבודה קשה. Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, go to Paro and tell them, you have to let Am Israel go out from Egypt. And let them know that when you go out from Egypt, you're going to get to Eretz Israel. והצלתי ולקחתי והבאתי אתכם אל הארץ אשר נשבעתי לאברהם, יצחק ויעקב. Moshe said to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I don't know. I talked to Am Israel, but nobody listened to me. What can I do? אין בני ישראל לא שמעו אליי. ואיך ישמעני פרעה ואני ערל שפתיים. Moshe came to Hashem, and he told them, what can I do? I talked to Am Israel, nobody listened to me. And everybody asked, how can we make other people to listen to us? Sometimes we're in a situation in our relationship, we talk to our wife, to our kids, to our people around us. We talk and we're trying to change them. We're trying to tell them what to do or what not to do. And nobody listens to us. We feel in a way that we're talking to the wall, right? Nobody listens to me. My husband is not listening to me. My wife doesn't listen to me. My people, my neighbor, my kids.
My dog listens to me.
Yeah, your dog also. What is the secret and what is the tips what we can learn from this parasha, from this person, that we can be able to deliver the message to the people around us, and they can observe it and can accept it and will be listening to our words. Moshe said to Hashem, הן בני ישראל לא שמעו אליי ואין ישמעני פרעה ואני ערל שפתיים. First of all, why Moshe Rabbeinu compare between Am Israel to Paro? You know why when Am Israel, when the Jewish people not listen to you? You know why? You told them, Hashem said, I'm going to take you out from here. I'm going to bring you to Israel. They cannot listen to you because they're working so hard. When you tired and you're so busy, whatever everybody talk to you around you, you're not going to be able to listen. Well, what do you want from me? Leave me alone. I'm working. I have to finish my work. I have to finish that. Right? When your wife calls you, listen, I want to talk to you about something. Leave me alone. Talk to me when I got home. So why Moshe said, if Bnei Israel lo shamu elai, so also, if the Jewish people didn't listen to me, so Paro also didn't listen to me. Paro is a king. He's not busy. So how you compare that if they listen to me, so he's also going to listen to me? What's why you compare it in Paro and Am Israel? Second of all, why Moshe Rabbeinu said again, Ani aral sefatayim? In the last parasha, we talked last week, why Moshe Rabbeinu couldn't talk, why he was stutter. He couldn't deliver any message, he couldn't talk to Am Israel. We talk about what is the definition of our words, what is the definition of talk, right? What is the definition when I say something, or I talk to you, or when I say to you, right? Between the dibrot, ma'amarot. But Moshe Rabbeinu say it over again, Va'ani aral sefatayim, which means I cannot talk. Why you cannot talk? Hashem said to you, Va'anochi yeh im picha ve'oroticha asher tedaber, right? Mi sam pe la'adam. Why you're worried that you're not going to be able to talk in an appropriate way? I'm going to take care of you, right? I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to help you. I'm going to support you. Right? So why you worry? Moshe Rabbeinu repeated again, V'ani aral sefatayim. So I cannot talk to Am Yisrael because I have problem with my lips. Not stutter. נראה מה זה בדיוק. What's the difference between stutter, כבד פה וכבד לשון, my mouth is heavy, or ואני הרע לשפתיים, which means I have problem with my lips. I have a problem. That's why they cannot listen to me. What makes people listen to us, and what makes people not listen to us? Give you an example. I have a friend that is a father of 7 kids. He lives in Beitar, Yerushalayim. Beitar, Yerushalayim. In Beitar, in Eretz Israel. And he told me, listen, I'm sit down with my kids in Shulchan Shabbat. We're making Kiddush. Everybody sit down around, we're singing, we're eating together, right? Shabbat dinner, Friday night. But all the time, all my kids jumping all around. They throw food on each other. They get dirty. I told them I criticized them. Don't eat like that, Chaimke. Don't eat like that. Sit down nicely. Eat the schnitzel. Finish that. Don't jump. Don't throw it on the floor. All the time I find myself criticizing everybody. And my wife all the time get upset on me. Like, enough. Relax. Let them be kids.
Let them be children.
Yeah, let them be children. Well, what do you want from them? He said, what can I do? Enough. How can you talking? You see that he's not helping. And also the kids said we cannot eat normally. Don't make noises when you drink the soup. We don't make that. Eat it like that. Eat with the fork and the knife all the time. His wife said, okay, you know what? Be quiet. Don't say anything. And the next week he didn't say anything, but he looked up to his kids. With he's staring. Every time when one of the kids do something, he's staring like he almost eat them with his eyes. Also, she came to him, we can't stand next to you. What do you want? So he went to his rabbi. And he said, Rabbi, I don't know what to do. I'm talking to my kids. I'm talking to my wife. Nobody listens to me. I'm getting upset. I'm all the time came back home and I'm upset about everybody. I'm screaming. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Chayot pere. זה מה שהוא אמר לו. Everybody behaving like animals. You know what the rabbi told him? You know, if you have animal, there is also the king of the animal. מי זה מלך החיות? נכון. But in order to tell them what to do, I'm going to tell you how to make him listen to you. You're trying all the time to educate them and to criticize them and to try to change them, right? But instead of that, try to work on yourself. When we work on yourself, when you're going to be able to open your eyes and see your kids as that you are the animal, you are the king of the animals, those animals who come from you, right?
You're the king.
You also behaving like that. You also sometimes eating like animal very fast, or you're screaming. They show you how you behave, right? They show you who you are. Your wife, this is a mirror to yourself. When you see something that bothering you in other people, this is actually yourself. Kamayim apanim apanim, ken lev adam la'adam. Right? When you look at the water, you look at yourself. The same thing when you look at your friend and you're trying to change him, you see something evil in your friend. If you clean inside of you, you wouldn't see it. The problem is that you see it in other people. You see somebody is upset, arrogant. You see somebody he's all the time late. You see somebody who is not keeping kosher, not keeping Shabbat, whatever bothering you. You also, in a way, not keeping Shabbat 100%. Otherwise, you wouldn't see it. There is a lecture, Yuval Asharov, En Abdullah. I recommend to everybody to see it on YouTube. En Abdullah. He said that it's very long lecture about whatever we see in the world that we see around us is a reflection to ourselves. It's like the famous story about one of the rabbis in Europe, that when he became a rabbi, he said, I'm trying to change the world. I'm trying to give lectures everywhere, trying to tell everybody how they're wrong in their life, they have to change. And then I realized after 1 year that I can't change the world. I said, I'm going to change my city. I'm trying to change my city all over, a few communities, few synagogues. And I realized that it's also impossible. I said, I'm going to change only my community. And I was working with the people, and I reach out to people and give lectures and try to change them. And I noticed that I cannot even change my people around me. So I said, you know what, I'm going to change my people in my family. He said, I noticed that I cannot change my community, and I cannot change even my family. So I said to myself, let's work on myself.
That's right.
When I work on myself, I didn't have to change anybody. When you see something in other people, right? It's because you have the same problem. But you cannot see yourself because you love yourself, right? So what will we see? We judge in other people. He's like that, he's like that. What do you want from him? First of all, work on yourself. The same thing when you have a problem with your wife. You have a problem with your kids. You're trying to criticize them. Why you're lazy? Why you're not organized? Why you always down? You're depressed. You don't like to do that. Right? Oh, we criticize our kids. I can't count on you. I cannot trust you. I told you that. All the time trying to make other people instead of to work on ourselves. The Baal Shem Tov said, when you see something in your kids or in your wife, before you're trying to change them, pray to Hashem. Hashem, I know that, let me know and show me the way. Show me the way that I am not better than my wife. I'm worse than her. And I'm worse than my kids. I'm not better than him. Sometimes I'm acting the same. But why I'm not behaving the same like my kids or my wife or my friends or whatever? Because you have mercy on me. Right? Otherwise, I will behave the same like animal. I'll behave like that, right? So help me to see through them. Help me to see through them what I need to work on myself. Right? When I see something in my spouse, in my partner, or my people around me, help me to see me through my friend. Otherwise, you wouldn't see it. When I show you a problem in your life, when you got a problem with your child, he's stubborn. You cannot talk to him. Hey, your wife's stubborn or whatever. He's screaming. He's arrogant. He's feel good about himself. You don't want to listen to anybody. You also the same thing to other people. You also the same thing in a way. You don't want to listen to anybody, right? So before you're trying to change them, when you work on yourself in the same situation, you will see that everybody around you, everybody okay. Everybody changed by himself. This is the key that the Baal Shem Tov explained what happened with Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu said to Hashem, you know what's the problem? That I cannot deliver the message. I cannot talk to Am Israel. Hen b'nei Israel lo shamu elai. The Jewish people, nobody listen to me. What can I do? Also, Paro is not going to listen to me. Why? Va'ani aral sfatayim. It's a problem on me. I have a problem with my lips, myself. Because I'm not enough good to tell them what to do. I'm not good enough, exactly. I'm not good enough to tell them what to do. That's why they're not listening to me. Because if I was perfect, then I will show it outside, my reflection to other people, and then they can attract to me, and then I can influence to other people. So the reason that they are not listening to me, because the problem is with me, with myself. So I need to work on myself. Right? I have to find the words exactly to talk their language. Sometimes you talk to people around you. You try to deliver a message to your employees, to your kids, to your wife. But they're not listening to you. You know what Moshe Rabbeinu said? I cannot talk their language. I'm talking my language, what I understand. Right? What my understanding that they need to behave in a particular way. But then you don't get. They are not getting your message because you hear you're a king, they're a slave. You're never being slave to understand what they're going through, right? And why they grow up and why they're suffering. So you cannot tell them what to do. You are never ever be able to deliver any message to Bnei Israel. That's why Moshe Rabbeinu, until he passed away 120 years, he couldn't talk to Am Yisrael. He talked. אלה הדברים אשר דיבר משה לבני ישראל, אלה הדברים. But they never listen. עד מתי ינעצוני העם הזה עוד מעט וסקלוני. ויתלוננו העם על משה ועל אהרון. They all the way complain. Well, let's go back to Egypt. You know what are you trying to give it to bring us over here? Before they opened the ocean, right? Everybody got crazy and they scream and they didn't trust on Moshe Rabbeinu. They didn't let them the ability to talk their language. Because Moshe Rabbeinu, he was here. And they were here. When you talk to someone in a way that you have arrogant, that you feel above him, I'm going to tell you what to do. Right? I'm better than you. You are not putting yourself down with a humbleness, right? And try to look at your kid's eye to understand what they're going through. Why they behaving like that? What does your wife want for you? She's not waking up in the morning like a boagila shetzama ma'ara, and she's screaming for no reason. She start to cry, and your kids going crazy, and your people around you going crazy, and it's balagan everywhere, right? It's not for no reason. There is just something that bothering her, right? And you see that nobody listened to you, and you what are you trying to do? To raise your voice. I told you, and I'm pam achona. Come on, get up for school. Get up, you have to go to pray, right? You have to go. Why are you not waking up? Why are you not coming to shul? Why are you not coming to sin? If you're not going to wake up, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Are you going to be grounded? Instead of to come from a level that we understand our kids, and we going through their shoes, right? We feel above them because we are parents, right? I'm the rabbi. I'm the leader. I am the owner of this business, this store, this place, right? I'm going to tell you what to do. You follow my rules. You follow my way. Nobody tell me what to do. I'm going to show all of you. You come in a way of arrogant. Even they will listen to you in a way for a short of time. When you switch, when you turn out, you see, what happened when the owner is leaving? Everybody start to celebrate. They're not coming on time. They're not doing the best job, right? Why? What I told them, that if you're not going to do that, I'm going to do that. I'm going to fire you. Okay, I'm going to listen to you. Your kids will listen to you. Your wife will listen to you. But that's in the relationship. What kind of relationship is that? Yet you could have said to everybody, and then she's scared that you're not going to kick her out, or your kids don't want to be grounded. And then listen, okay, Abba, we're going to go to sleep. And inside of them, everybody curse you, or I don't know, talk to you, or gossip around you. Right? They're not listening to you because you with your arrogant, right? You feel above everybody. You feel like you're better than them. So they are never will listen to you. As long as you're there and you never, ever feel and put yourself down and show and see what's going on around you. You're not on the ground. I remember 2 years ago, I was in a coaching course in Los Angeles. And I remember that it was a course about leadership program. And I remember we talk a lot what is the leadership all about, how to be people, treat people, how to influence on people, how to work with people, whatever. One of the biggest lessons that I've ever learned, I remember my trainer told me, a leadership is the way of being, not the way of doing. I'm going to explain. I asked her, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? Leadership is not the way of doing, it's the way of being. When you are a leader, when you are a parent, when you are a rabbi, when you are owner, when you whatever, right? You have people around you or you above other people, or you feel above other people, and you tell other people what to do, but you're not there, nobody will listen to you. You're not a good example, right? How can you tell me to come on time if you're late all the time? How can you tell me to eat kosher or to keep whatever, to learn Torah if you're not learning Torah? How you want me to be organized if you're not organized? Right? How you want me to listen to you if you're not listening to others? Your kids watching every step that you're going, right? Your wife feel you if you're authentic, if you're really honest, if you really behave like you said. You can try to lie to people and to let them know that you're above them, you're better than them, and pretend like you're better, but the people feel it. They feel who is really there, who is really talking from love, who is really talking from caring, from his heart. This is the leadership, is the way of being. First of all, the way of being. Be your word. Before you tell other people what to do. Before you criticize other people. Because when you criticize other people and you scream at people, listen to yourself for a second. Record yourself. And listen to yourself. What do you have to say? You want to change your employee? You want to change your kids? You want to change your wife? You want to tell her something? Sometimes I'm doing it with my wife. When I say to her something, yeah, when you're not there, what about that? This one is not good. Yeah. She said to me back. She know that. She know about this. What I told you, that whatever you find in other, this is yourself. So she said, listen to yourself. And then I said, you're right. I'm talking to myself. I'm the problem. You're not you. So in order to let other people to listen to you, and Bnei Israel lo shamu elai, you know what's the problem? The problem on me. I'm not deliver the message in the right way. I am not the good example, right? Or because I'm not there yet, or because I'm here, I'm in my title or my job or my position in the place, that I'm not letting other people to feel their pain, to feel their suffer, to feel the ground. Moshe Rabbeinu never were there. Lama lo shamu el Moshe? That's what the Torah said. Lo shamu el Moshe mikotzer ruach u'ma'avodah kasha. You know what? They are not listening to Moshe because they are so busy. They work so hard, and he's not. So what do you want from me? You not even feel what I'm going through. So what do you want from me? Leave me alone. Are you serious? You're going to take me out of here? Are you serious? You know what you're talking about? So all the time, for 40 years, they was talking to Am Israel. All the time, they still complaining. And Moshe Rabbeinu, before he passed away, he also said to them, "Ve'af ki achrei moti, yadati ki shashchet shachetun." I know when I passed away, everybody go back to the same routine, the same problems, the same scene, the same, right? Only when I'm here, you trying to behave nice. But how many years, a year after years, for 40 years in the desert, they all the time fighting and screaming and complaining and not listening. What's going on? What kind of this is Moshe Rabbeinu, this is the biggest prophets in the world. So first of all, The abbreviation of this word, it's a hell. H-A-I-L. In order to get people to listen to you, that's what I learned. First of all, H, honesty. Be honest with people. Don't pretend and don't show shafuni that you better than the other. Show. This is vulnerability. That you show that you also failure. That you show you got the same problem. You sharing what you're experiencing. You know, I got the same problem. You know, also, it's very hard for me to wake up. It's also very hard for me to get on time. You know, it's also hard for me to be organized. It's hard for me, but I'm working on myself. Oh, so you're not talking to me from here, right? You talk to me in the same level, so I can be able to listen to you, right? To feel your heart. This is H, honesty, right? A, what is the A? Authentically. Be authentically. Authentically, which means that you know what you're talking about, right?
Be authentic.
Be authentic, exactly. Be authentic. And the I, it's integrity. Integrity, that you know what you're talking about. You know that you're not treating and fake and doing things that nobody knows, because everybody feel each other. We know each other. Even we are not aware what the people around us, but our soul talking to each other, our subconscious mind. I know. I don't know why, but I don't buy it. I don't know why, but I don't feel connection with you. I don't feel that I believe you, right? Sometimes we have a bad feeling about this person, about this businessman, about this relationship. I want to meet some girl. I don't know. I feel like so much around that it's look like not authentic. This is honesty. H, I, it's in A, it's authentic, right? Mm-hmm. And integrity, be your word. Be your word. Be yourself. Don't let other people to think that you're above them and you tell them what to do. Because they feel it and nobody listens to you. Who are you to tell them what to do? First of all, work on yourself. Right? The last word, L, it's love. Wish them a well and love them. Show them that you're caring. You're talking from your heart, from your bottom of your heart. When you talk to your kids, come, honey, come. I want to teach you how to eat. I want to teach you. Come, I want to put you to sleep on time. You know what? You have to wake up on time. You know how much it's important to wake up to prayers. You know how much it's important to wake up in Shabbat. You know what's important to keep that. You're talking to your wife, honey, can you please be more involved in the house and taking care of the house because it's all mess? Instead of, you're not there, you're not organized, you're depressed, you're screaming, you don't know what to do, right? You're not doing anything, you're wasting your time. Instead of that, to be there, the way of being. Be there. Yeah, also have a problem. I know you're tired, I know you're busy, I know I'm also lazy, I've also got my problem. Right? So this is the 4-letter. Honesty, authentic, integrity, and love. This is the way, the key to let other people to listen to you. When you're trying to educate your kids and to be able to make them listen to you. Because it's for sure, it's we cannot talk about our education for kids. It's a big lectures and big sessions to understand way step by step but it's the key to understand when we're talking around us, when we give a speech, even here in the shul, when I talk to people, when I see the people not listen to me, it's a problem with me. It's not a problem with the people. I can talk until tomorrow. You have to keep Shabbat, you have to come on time, you have to stop talking in the middle of the service and in the tefillah and all of that, right? But you see the people not listen. It's a problem of me because I am not there yet, right? or I am talking for my arrogance, or for myself, my interest that I want everybody to come over. Not because I really care, not because I'm there, right? When you talking to people from here, from up there, you feel above other people, so nobody will listen to you. When you are honest and authentic, and you go in the bottom of your heart, and you're talking from your love, from you caring, and you'll be able to listen to other people will listen to you. This is והעם ישראל לא שמעו אליי, ואיך ישמעני פרעה ואני ארעל שפתיים. If בני Israel not listen to me, it's my problem. I am not perfect. So the people can feel it. People can see it in me. Right? I can pretend that I'm perfect. Right? But I'm not. That's what the Gemara said. ירא שמיים, דבריו נשמעים. Why? The Gemara said in Brachot, סוף דבר הכל נשמע, את האלוהים ירא ואת מצוותיו שמו, כי זה כל האדם. מה זה את הכל נשמע? The Gemara said, אל תקרא את הכל, אלא את הכל. עם קוף. Right? When you working on yourself, when you're really ירא שמיים, when you talking from your bottom of your heart, people can feel it. People can know it. People can feel your soul in a subconscious mind. That's what Moshe Rabbeinu said, I cannot be able to talk to Am Yisrael. They're not listening. I'm not talking their language. That's why for 40 years they used to complain, scream at Moshe Rabbeinu. למה הבאנו אל המדבר הזה, למה תנו במדבר, תנו במדבר, let's go back to Egypt, let's go back, they want to kill us, we cannot trust in you. עד מתי נעצוני העם הזה עוד מעט וסקלוני? You're talking for 40 years, you Moshe Rabbeinu, the best prophet in the world, nobody listens to you. Because you feel here. You feel above them. You are a king. You are a melech. מה? נכון. שנייה. משה רבנו היה ענב, נכון? He was the humbleness in the world. But he, no, I'm talking about, before we talk, that he never went to inside their shoes. למה לא שמעו אל משה? מקוצר רוח ומעבודה קשה, because they work so hard. You never understand what I'm going through. So what do you tell me what to do? You trying to criticize the people around you, right? Shmor Shabbat, lama אתה בא מאוחר, למה אתה לא בא לבית כנסת, why are you not coming, why are you not that, right? You're trying to criticize other, right? Because you feel above everybody, like you better than anybody. But Hashem show you the people around you that are not perfect, right? To show you that you also there. Otherwise, you wouldn't see it. So, Omer Baal Shem Tov, why Hashem show you your kids going crazy, or your wife, or your people around you, or Lama? Why Hashem show you that? To show you that you also can be there. But only when Hashem have a mercy on you, that's why you behave nicely. But if Hashem will leave you alone, you're also going to be like animal. You'll find yourself screaming like animal, behaving like animal, eating like animal, or even not doing the right things. Lama? Why should I feel better than anybody? Even I do tshuva, even I'm keeping Shabbat, observing, and I'm doing the mitzvot, and I'm doing the right things. It's all because of the kindness of God, of Hashem, right? Hashem can put me in a different house, in a different environment, in different, right? That I can be the same thing. So who am I to judge other people, right? It's like the famous story about the Rabbi Itzhak Mibarditchov, that one time, in Tfilat Ne'ilah, the last Tfilah of Yom Kippur, the holy day in the year, that all the gates of the sky open. You know this story? Before Tfilat Ne'ilah, everybody were there, waiting for the rabbi to start, and he didn't start. Waiting for 10 minutes, 20 minutes to start. Rabbi, it's a sunset, almost it's over. Come on, let us go. Open. They started the tefillah already. And then they finished after Kippur. After 2 hours, he approached the rabbi. Rabbi, why you didn't start? What happened? Why you hesitate? He said, before I'm coming, every time to shul to pray, I'm looking at everybody to see how everybody above me. I'm not better than anybody. Why? Because I'm trying to find myself that everybody above me. But now somebody came in the middle of Yom Kippur that we fasting, we're not allowed to eat. Somebody came with a sandwich inside the shul. And I tried to find myself, how can I feel that I am under this person? I am worse than this person. He is above me. How can I feel it? Are you serious? He's not even respect everybody fasting? That's why I could have started the tefillah. But and then I realized, he is better than me. Why? Because if I was in this position, I wouldn't come here. I would stay home. Even though he's eating in Yom Kippur that everybody is not allowed to eat, he's coming to pray. Which means that I am not better than him because I wouldn't come. That's why all the time you look at the people, if I got the position of other people, if I was not keeping Shabbat, I have this amount of money, I have business, or I was busy, I wouldn't come to pray. Maybe. So everybody who came here, or if I was sick in this person, or if I was old like this person, I wouldn't come. Right? Maybe. I don't know. So who am I to judge people who are not coming or coming or not? You never know what the people going through. Right? So in order to let other people to be listening to me, right? I have to be, we said, H-A-I-N-L. H, it's honest. First of all, be honest. Second of all, authentic. Right? Authentic, which means that you're not fake. You're not pretending. Like you here and you're perfect and you let other people know that you're better than them. No. Integrity, be your word. Whatever you represent, whatever you trying to let other people to do, be there. Right? And then people will listen to you. And the last things, love. When you trying to tell somebody what to do, your wife, your kids, your employees, the people around you, from love. Show them that you really care about them. Not from criticizing, screaming, and talk to them like that. Otherwise, nobody listen. Otherwise, you see that you're talking about your kids. Listen, go to sleep, wake up, I'm going to ground it down, I'm going to do that. Every time I'm around you, right? We try to change everybody. Well, we don't understand the problem with us. Omer Baal Shem Tov. V'ani aral sfatayim. You know what Bnei Israel don't listen to me? Because this is my problem with me. When you see problem in someone, it's a problem on you. Work on yourself and you wouldn't see it. You have a problem. When I see somebody touching the phone in the middle of the tefillah, it's bothering me. Because I also, right? If nobody see, maybe I also touch the phone. Maybe I also, it will be, when bothering me somebody late or somebody doing something, maybe I'm there also, right? I am not perfect. So before I tell somebody something to my wife or to my kids and the people around me, I have to work on myself, and then I will not see it. And this is what the Baal Shem Tov said. Why Moshe Rabbeinu said to Hashem that he cannot talk to Am Yisrael because he's not there. Because leadership is the way of being, not the way of doing. You can tell people, do that. The Torah said that. You have to work. Right? Keep this mitzvah and this mitzvah. But if you are not there, so you waste your time. What are you talking? Everybody knows and feel, right? Sometimes they can listen to you in a short of time. But when you are not there, they're not listening. זה מתפוצץ, זה לא חינוך. זה לא חינוך. Because this is have to be from your bottom of your heart.
Temporary.
Right? It's temporary. But in other words, Chazal said that we have a power in our words. When you say something, it depends how you say it. There is a famous video, I don't know if you ever saw it, and a blind person, who sit down on the street, and he writes on the paper, "Help me, I'm a blind person." People for 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours put $1, $2. Nobody really cared. Blind person, okay. No, anyway, he cannot see who is putting the money or not. So everybody ignore them. Ignore him. Another person watched it for a little while from his store, and he decided to change the word. He flipped it up. He flipped the page, and he writes something else. In 1 hour, everybody put so much money that he listened to the coins jumping inside. He couldn't believe, like, what's going on? He noticed that something happened. Somebody changed the word. And then in the video you see, he flip it, and then you see, there is a beautiful day. Help me to see it. Right? It's the same words. I'm a blind person. But it's the same words. It depends how you deliver, how you say it. You can say something, but you say it with your arrogant, with your upsetness, from your criticizeness, from not from your heart, not from your soul. So the same word, you can say it differently to your wife. You can say it differently to your kids. Like Shlomo HaMelech said, Al tochach letz pen yisnaika. Ochach lachacham v'yaveka. מה זה אל תוכח לעץ פן ישנאך? He said, don't tell somebody, give ethics to somebody who is silly, because he's not going to listen to you. Talk to somebody smart, and then he will listen to you. But there is much deeper than that. Don't talk to someone, don't criticize someone. You are let's. You are a silly person. No, you're not. Lama? Because you're always late, you're always that, you're not organized, you're always that, right? Because he will hate you. Who are you to tell me who I am, right? Which means tell him the same words in a different way. Told him, you're so smart, you're so organized, you're so beautiful, but it's not nice that you do that, right? It's not appropriate for you to do that, to behave like that. You tell to your kids, you see, you're a big boy, right? You're always organized, so please, right? Be organized, pick up the toys. Instead of to say, you're not organized, you're always making a mess, you're always, right? You never come to shul, you never... When you criticize like that, people hate you. When you talking from respect, oh, I respect you. It's all about respect. Our neshama called lemani zamrecha kavod velo yidom. It's all about kavod. If you respect other people and you talk to them from a respect way, people can listen to you, and your words will be listened to other people. When you talk without respect, when you talk from your arrogant to your wife, to your kids, to the people around, it doesn't matter who, for the person in the store, for the people in your neighborhood. When you talk like that, nobody will be able to listen to you. Right? Because you talk from here. So this is the way of you say it. Second of all, the power of our words is not just the way of you say it. It depends which word we're using. Right? The Gemara said we have the power of our words. Whatever you use, that's going to happen also. Whatever we talk about, that's what the dream will come. Right? Whatever you have dream, the same way that you solve the dream is going to become true the same way. Because we have power in our words. Don't say to your kids, don't jump, you're going to fall. Why? Because you're going to fall. You have power of our words, right? So when you talk not nice, when you talk in a negative way, oof, it's a bad day, ayom, right? It's a bad day, it's an ugly day. Oof, I'm so exhausted. Oof, אני מת לגמור עם זה. Let me get out of... When you're talking negatively, you know people who are always negative, so they have negative life. It's a beautiful day, but you, in your mind, talking in a negative way, so you make it worse, right? When you change your word, יש משפט שאומר, there is a statement, when you change your words, you change the world. It all depends how you treating other people, how the words come out from your mouth, how you represent yourself, and how you treat other people from respect, from love, from caring, and then you'll be able to make other people listen to you. It's all about listening. Let's listen to each other. Respect each other, talking from our love, and working in ourselves before we criticize other, right? And changing ourselves, and pray to Hashem to show us what I need to be better before I try to change other people. And then we'll see the people will listen to us. Amen. Amen.